Hi friends, I want to tell one real love story from a book, Prithviraj Raso. It is an epic on the life of the 12th century king Prithviraj Chauhan. It was written by his court poet Chandra Bardai. The legend of Prithviraj Chauhan and Kannauj princess Sanyogita's love is a fascinating saga of romance, war and courage. Prithviraj Chauhan was the king of the Chauhan dynasty whose rule extended to parts of present-day Rajasthan, Haryana, Delhi and some parts of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. He is also hailed as the last Rajput king to rule Delhi before the Muslim conquest of the Indian subcontinent. Prithviraj was a valiant king and his glory surged to new heights after he defeated Muhammad Ghori, the Sultan of Ghurid Empire, which is known as Afghanistan in present day, in the first battle of Tarain. Ghori attacked Delhi 17 times and was defeated 16 times at the hands of Prithviraj Chauhan. Soon enough, the heroic tales of Prithviraj's valor reached the ears of Sanyogita, the daughter of Kannauj king Jaichand. But before love could flourish between the two, the relationship between Jaichand and Prithviraj Chauhan was strained. Jaichand wanted to assert his supremacy over the other Rajput kings and hence decided to do a Rajsuya Yagya. Prithviraj, however, refused to accept Jaichand's supremacy, and this marked the beginning of their enmity. But while Jaichand was enraged by Prithviraj's refusal to accept him as the supreme king, his daughter Sanyogita was smitten. She had heard about Chauhan's heroic expeditions and was absolutely in love with him. According to legend, they fell in love when a painter from Prithviraj's court, Panna Rai, visited Kannauj and shows his painting of the king to the princess. The same painter, upon returning, painted Sanyogita's portrait and showed it to Prithviraj. He too was smitten by her beauty. At this time, Jaichand decided to arrange a swayamvar for his daughter. He sent invitation to all the kings except Prithviraj. To add to the insult, he got a statue of Prithviraj made and installed it as a doorman. But Sanyogita had already given her heart to him. When she came to know that he was not even invited to the swayamvar, she was devastated and wrote him a letter expressing her desire to marry him. To this, Prithviraj promised her that he would come to the swayamvar. On the day of the swayamvar, Sanyogita walked past all the kings and princes, rejecting each one of them and finally reaching the statue. At that moment, Chauhan, who was hiding until then, came out and Sanyogita put the garland around his neck. Prithviraj Chauhan then openly challenged Jaichand to stop him from taking his wife. This made Jaichand shake with rage at the insult in front of a huge gathering of kings and princes. That day, thousands of soldiers laid their lives to make sure that Prithviraj Chauhan escaped safely from Kannauj with his newly wedded wife Sanyogita. Jaichand was raging with anger and he wanted to take revenge. So he formed an alliance with Muhammad Ghori, whom Prithviraj had previously defeated 16 times, and extended his support to Ghori's army to attack Delhi. When Ghori's army attacked this time, Prithviraj lost the war and Ghori captured him. Chauhan was defeated, but he refused to bow his head in front of the Sultan. So Ghori's soldiers blinded him using hot iron rods. Seeing his king helpless and in pain, Bardai, the court poet who had been accompanying Prithviraj in the war, tricked the Sultan into organizing an archery performance by Prithviraj Chauhan. Apparently, Prithviraj could hit a target with just his sense of sound. An archery competition was held and Bardai subtly told his blind king about the exact place where the Sultan was standing. He said, Sultan is sitting 4 measures ahead of you and 24 yards away when measured with 8 fingers. Don't miss your target, Chauhan. When Muhammad Ghori ordered the blind king to shoot, Prithviraj took aim based on Bardai's hint and shot the arrow at him. He did not miss his target and Muhammad Ghori was killed. The court poet then stabbed Prithviraj and himself to avoid further humiliation at the hands of Ghori's soldiers. Friends, this was the love story of Prithviraj Chauhan and Sanyogita. If you like this video, so please subscribe and share. And finally, thanks for watching.